Alright, hopefully you guys can hear me. Welcome to what session is this and things of that nature. I'm sounding kind of awkward or it's like, yo, bro, what's wrong? It's because I've not been feeling well since earlier this morning. At the same time, I really ain't got that much good sleep since last night and things of that nature for other reasons. So, yeah. So I'm like delirious and give you guys this podcast. And at the same time, we're at 8. Kind of messed me up earlier this morning. So that ain't going to work. And I bullshit you not. I will not be continuing working at LAX in 2019. So for those of my coworkers that hear this or former bosses, whatever, it's nothing against y'all or anything like that. It's that I've brother been at LAX about the past 6 years. My body is literally letting me know, like, dude, you need to go hard on the podcast and go hard on the music, make all this stuff happen, or work somewhere else where your body can at least try to relax. Because try to come inside the house and try to relax, that doesn't happen when you got other background noises and folks playing music here and there, which I hope you guys hear no music in the background, because I really did not want to mess up this podcast I'm about to speak on, especially since it goes up to YouTube as well. So yeah, I'm just like, okay, and like, let me just go ahead and do this my walk-in closet because it's big enough to do the work up in there and do the podcast in there and do the radio show and things of that nature. So yeah. Well, at the same time, I'm listening to my boy DJ O'Spice, who came back on the online airways with a test show. For those of you that have my Snapchat at ChinG2113, today is December 28th, so by the time this podcast is done, he might be done with the show, whatever. But he was doing a test show on this following day. He hasn't been on the radio show about 5 years. Same thing with me. And part of the reason why we have been doing the radio show about the past 5 years is because some of the programs that we had wasn't working on my end, but was working on his end. But at the same time, life happens and things of that nature. So other than that, I will be doing a radio show this following Sunday. I will be doing on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. Because I got everything up and running and got a better streaming site that I'm now using called livesets.com, which works with Tractor Pro 3 by Native Instruments. So that's a blessing. I'm going to try the microphone thing probably tomorrow or whatever and see if the microphone part goes through, because if it does, then it's going to be A1. And it's really going to be on the cracking. And I kid you not, be back on the airwaves. And then, Monday, Tuesday, we'll do some more radio shows. So I'm excited. Because I'm going to actually do a test show on Sunday. But the big show is going to come on Monday and Tuesday. That's for certain. And I know one thing. Part of my 2019 thing I'm probably going to do, I'm probably going to go straight vegan. Literally. Because I don't think eating certain meats like, enchiladas and stuff like that. Love it. But I don't think that certain sauce, whatever comes along with it, goes well on my body. So, yeah, that's what kind of messed me up a little bit. What's good? So I got up this morning, like, what the heck? I'm like, okay. And then got to work and, man, says stomach doing kung fu flips and whooping your ass while you try to clean some aircrafts and run a crew. And bad combination. Bad combination. I'm going to try to eat a salad tonight, eat something more healthier, and things of that nature that can give me some more strength. And at the same time, it's been cold like a mother out here in Cali. So that right there, accumulate with everything, I'm like, vacation time. Like, if I have to call off, I have to call off. I do not care. I need an extra day off. My body needs it. Then again, I don't think I fully rested this past week since Christmas. Hell, I didn't even rest on Christmas, to be honest. I didn't even rest on fucking Monday when we was off, to be real with y'all. I forgot what the heck we did, but Oh, we went to the beach to do the podcast. So, yeah, so my body is like, bruh. It's like, what the hell are you doing, man? It's like, you need to relax. So, let's follow it Monday or Tuesday. I will most definitely do that and relax. But today is December 28, 2018. Week 108. Sessions 526 to 530. For this week of December 24th to the 28th of 2018. Welcome, ladies and gents, to the Business Minded Leaders, aka The Wilson, with your host, Q Moore, also known as Chinchilla Q of HipRockerProductionsCM.com, which the website is fully updated, including the new releases of albums and stuff we have put out for 2018, so check that out and things of that nature. And the latest two instrumental albums I have on the website on the page as well, too, so stay tuned for that. For those of you that don't know, I'm a music producer that's an entrepreneur. And things are part of the work that I do is music production. I create music and things of that nature. Not lyrically, which I have been doing this year, but more so on the instrumental type side. Meaning music without lyrics. Meaning you can vibe out to any of the tracks I have. Just look on any major music streaming site like Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify. Search for Chinchilla Q. That is Chinchilla Q. And you'll see my work and everything. And then once you just listen to instrumentals, it takes you to a whole other world. And the reason being because it's 4 new genres that I own, that I have created. It's not out just yet and things of that nature like that. But when it does come out, gotta work on that, on pushing it out. Then trust me, y'all gonna be like, we remember hearing him say, like, yeah, been sitting for about the past couple of years since 2008. So, trust me, y'all. Rome wasn't built in a day. Everything does take progress year after year. So, stay tuned for that. And for the new listeners, my apologies if you do hear me kind of cuss a little bit. The reason why I tend to do that, for those that know me, they know that I'm very well educated in things of that nature and know how to truly speak in a format that is very respectful and pleasing. For those of you that never heard me actually cuss before, just to let you know this. Part of the reason I cuss in my podcasts and things of that nature is because I do have a different type of audience that when they listen to the podcast, they can't fully comprehend big words that I say. So there may be a podcast where I get heated about something that I have to slip a couple words there so they can understand what it is I'm trying to say. I'll let you guys know right now. You do have individuals that can understand intellectual talk, but you have individuals that do not understand a word from that because they don't have the proper training for it. So if you throw little cuss words here and there, they will understand that because they correspond that to whatever the word it is, and now they're like, okay, we understand where he's coming from. So my apologies to those that don't like the cussing, but sorry, not sorry, but I'm just keeping it real with you guys. If I do slip out some words, it's not to be hurtful or anything, things of that nature. Like I said before, it's because I have a certain audience that do not understand certain words in a certain format. So it's the truth. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. Let's go ahead and start the show, shall we? And let's go ahead and get into the first post. So on this following Monday, Blessed Mondays, December 24th, 2018, I said 2018 is in its preliminaries, as to which you still have time to continue your grind, goals, and dreams, and continue to push them in 2019. Most of these posts, you're going to hear a whole lot about 2018, 2019, 2017. The reason being because, ladies and gents, we're way beyond the preliminaries of 2018. We're actually at the ending stages of this year. This year went pretty by fast. I said it earlier during the summertime before I took a long, about 2 or 3 month break from doing the podcasts and stuff, like around May, June-ish, because I put it this way, us as entrepreneurs and business owners and things of that nature, especially for entrepreneurs, it's like we most definitely could try to give you guys as much motivation as we can. But we do have things happen in life that it truly does kind of knock us down a little bit, to which we do have to step back and take time away. Like, I was on social media heavy, posting, the stuff up, and at the same time, to try to give you guys, some context and things of that nature. I had to take a step back because social media during earlier part of this year in the summer was getting very toxic. I mean, toxic, just posts that was just negative and things of that nature. And the crazy thing is I follow a whole lot of entrepreneur type people, different pages off of Instagram and things of that nature. But I have to really look at some of them because, some of them be reposting the same pictures and stuff. And I'm looking like, I'll put it this way. God will show you things to which you start to see life in a whole new angle. So I started seeing life at a whole different brand as opposed to just success and things of that nature and what success looks like. I was looking at life as, as like being a blessing, and that the material things that some of the entrepreneur type posts and pages be posting up is not what most folks try to strive for. Who cares? Folks try to go for a Lamborghini or a Bugatti, or try to have whole lots of money and things of that nature. With money, let me let you guys know something. Money is a tool to use to get certain goods and things and to make certain things happen. You invest your money in the proper things, money will come back in greater investments. But you have to remember, we had to buy different type of minerals and things of that nature, different goods, meaning you hear me speak to you guys on this podcast through my iPhone XR in red, the product red edition. That is a product that I had got from T-Mobile, which is a brand. Same thing with Apple being a brand. I had to use money to get this tool in order to give you guys this podcast so you guys can hear what I'm trying to convey to you. So that way you can learn from the podcast and use the lessons learned in this podcast to go ahead and make your money somehow, rather be working a 9 to 5 or your own business or whatever, to get the goods that you need to get or get whatever you need to survive. Most of you guys don't see life like that. You see life from a different angle. That's what I mean by I had to take time away from social media so I could get my head right. Stop looking at the toxic things that keep popping up or the fake shit that keep popping up with certain entrepreneurs and things of that nature. It was toxic. Like, I literally came back with the podcast, if I'm not mistaken, in November. Actually, yeah, in November. And that's when I started pushing out more of the EPs and instrumental albums that need to be done. So, it's been a cool minute. But at the same time, when I mentioned that 2018 being almost gone, is that there are times where in the year you do need to have time to yourself. Even to me, shutting certain people down for a little bit, but you just gotta let those people know, like, look, y'all, I need to get myself together before I continue to push what needs to be done. Because at the same time, even though we're about to be 3 days out before the end of this year, if you still work on your goals and your dreams, if you still grinding out, you still could continue that in 2019. Matter of fact, it's going to snowball greater in 2019 because you put it in the work to do it. So that's how you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it from that point of view. You really have to push hard, because if not, then guess what? You're just gonna be doing the same thing you did this year, next year, and that's not cool. So continue to grind. On Christmas, December 25th, 2018, on the Grind Tuesdays, I said Merry Christmas to everybody from us here at Hit Rocker Productions to you. Also, getting gifts is dope, but what's more dope is appreciating the loved ones and family in your life. Always remember that and stay blessed. There's a reason why I said the last part. 4 years ago, my great-grandfather, I don't think it's 92 or 93, something like that, passed away at the age of 90, at a good, wise age of 93. Passed away December 2014. No, on Christmas night, think between around 9 or 10 something, in December 25th of 2014. I remember because that year I think he had cancer in the throat or something like that, and was recovering from it. At the same time, like I say, he was 93, so those of us that still have our grandparents, and those that still have some of our great grandparents and things of that nature. Like I still got one great grandmother that's still living and things of that nature on my mom's side. And actually, yeah, on mom's side. And so, crazy thing is, we start, for those individuals that got to their 90s and things of that nature, they're actually blessed. For those that are in the hundreds, they're actually blessed. The reason why? Because they've seen a whole lot of generational things that happen in this world. From the time they was born, with the racism and things of that nature, to different presidents, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, John F. Kennedy assassination, Watergate scandal, wars and things. I mean, they've seen different things that have been broadcast and stuff like that. So they have the wisdom. Not to mention as well, too, great-grandfather was a World War II vet. So, put it to category with that. At the same time, though, just with, because I remember I was at work. And felt very odd in things. Because great-grandfather's in a convalescent home for a cool little minute. And things of that nature. And, I put this way. When you have a loved one that's getting ready to go, they will let you know that they're ready to transition over. Because you start to feel a different type of emotion that you cannot explain. It's like, it's not happiness. It's almost like a goodbye, but the way that it's set up, it's just truly, it's a trip. It really is a trip. Because I felt like that, but not mistaken, I think the next following year, or 2016, my puppy had passed away like a couple of days after Christmas and things. So, yeah, I'll let you know right now. From 2014 to 2016, it's been like, it was like some rough 3.5 years. Because 2014, I kid you not, it started off as a beautiful year. Like, just great. Just everything was cool. Till Christmas night, 2014. Great-grandfather transitioned over towards the other side. And that was tough. What was tough was getting off from work, going to try to see him. And you can just tell in his eyes that he's transitioned over because he can't fully see you, but he knows your presence is there. It was an experience that it changed me. It changed me. Then great-grandmother, she passed away about 3 months later on St. Patrick's Day in her house, and that was crazy. I was like, dang, is that loss of both my great-grandparents? But both of them were strong in the Lord, that's for certain. At the same time, appreciate them when they was here on earth. Even when great-granddaddy got sick and then great-grandma got sick and, things of that nature. Like, really appreciate them. Wherever I came over to my grandparents' house, always go to the back. Chill over there about a couple minutes, they'd be like, how's school, things of that nature, just being a presence. This is my great-grandfather had strength. I put this way, he had that respect that when you walk in the room, you feel the respect that you need to give him. And you can tell that he ain't about that bullshit. Literally. Like, he will make the most hardest person that be like, woo, 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 woo. He will make them humble themselves real quick. That's how strong of a person that he was. So, from that, with that post, when I had said, appreciate your family members, because I kid you not, it changed the landscape of Christmas. I mean, I enjoyed having Christmas off, to be real, which was in a long time, because I was going to work on that day. And I was like, man, the hell with that. I said, I'm good. I said, after they done work work the mess out of us the following week, like they did today, when I'm not feeling good, but after they worked the crap out of us the following week, I'm like, let's just screw the overtime and time and a half. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Reason being, because family is more important to me than going to a job doing the same shit over and over again. Dealing with the same shit over and over again. To which you lose yourself inside your job, and then you really don't see what's happening around your world. It's easy to get caught up with what's happening at your 9 to 5, but once you get out to the real world, you tend to forget what's really happening. That's more important. Let's continue. So on December 26, 2018, Motivational Wednesdays, as the last minute stretch of 2018, you still have time to set your 2019. And the thing, oh, here we go. Because I'm like the whole picture for some odd reason, then compress on here. But I said, you still have time to set your 2019 by already working on your goals and dreams for the last bit of this month. Get cracking, not lacking. I already mentioned that earlier, but the reason why I mention it again is because most of us, we procrastinate a lot. I'm not going to lie. I tend to do it from time to time as well, too. So I'm not perfect on that as well. Still working on that. Matter of fact, let's go with Daily Tips Thursdays, December 27, 2018. I said, stop procrastinating on things that can get your life to the next level. Your 9 to 5 is not going to fully help you with your goals. So most definitely get off your ass and make great things happen, period. And there was a little thing on Snapchat that said, dreams don't work unless you do, which is true. So for Motivational Wednesdays and Daily Tips Thursdays, because they correspond with each other, the reason I had said stop procrastinating and that you still have time for, to get some things done this month is for the fact that we are procrastinators. If there's something that we don't want to do, ladies and gents, we as human beings is not going to do it. We're going to be like, man, F doing whatever it is, and we're going to just chill or do our own thing. It happens, so we procrastinate on work what needs to get done. 2019 is rather important. We need to stop procrastinating. For those of you that love your 9 to 5 job, I'm not against it and things of that nature, per se. The reason why I said per se, because I still see it as a slave mentality, low key. What I mean by slave mentality, I mean slave mentality of all race and colors and creeds, meaning that you're like a robot. You go to work each and every day, be told what to do by somebody else. And somewhere in your head, you say, I don't want to have a boss. Or why can I just only stay at this level of management or whatever and not grow? Or there's some of us that actually have the general manager and supervisor type of skills, whatever. We just don't do it at certain jobs because we don't want to deal with the bullshit. But if you own your own business and things of that nature, you know how to deal with people on your own level with your own business, because you can't get fired from your own business when you have to, do certain things. As opposed to with a job, you can't really talk back fully against the manager or whatever, because they pull that card of, well, you can go ahead and leave, because their pride is hurt because you was telling them the truth. Well, depending on what the situation is. Some cases, yeah, you need to get your car pulled and just, not be working there anymore. But there are certain situations where pride comes into play. And you could tell those types who be very prideful. Regular worker and manager. And you just be like, okay, I'm going to let you do you. I'm going to do me. And we'll see who's right. It happens. I mean, it really does happen. Trust me. It does. But we need to not be procrastinating on our goals and dreams and things of that nature. I'm going to let you guys know right now. The last stretch of these past 2 months of November and December, I've been busy. Those of you that know me from work or whatever, especially those of you that like know me, and things of nature, y'all know that I've been on my social media sites heavy with the posts, and then say, we'll go have this instrumental album coming out. Ooh, instrumental albums I've been working on for about this past year. Did not want to push them out early because I'm like, nah, we'll wait till the end of the year where everything is going to flow together until 2019. To which, when I was talking about doing it, we're coming back with a radio show. Some of you guys see me post on Snapchat and things of that nature, like, okay, this is not working, we can find a solution, found a solution past couple of nights ago. And this guy tests out the microphone part, and after that, it's going to be A1. So, I just been pushing hard because I'm like, I'm not trying to stay at LAX for another 7 years. Like, I'm good. I'm burnt out right now. I'm tired. My body is tired. My body is actually hurting. I hadn't been at work like this since I was working in overnights. Coming home, burnt the heck out. And my body feeling tight. Working graveyard shift. Now, mind you, it's tough getting up around 5 o'clock in the afternoon just to get to work at 8 o'clock at night. And your body feeling stiff and things of that nature because you basically got worked the previous night, got home early in the morning, knocked out, try to get up and do some things, but you really can't because your body's like, well, go back to sleep, and then it's like, man, my body is feeling like overnight right now. And on top of trying to feel better right now, I'm like, yo, this ain't the business. Like, just me saying that, it started making my back ache again. I'm like, good grief. 31 years old, my back already aching and stuff like that. And normally we don't get like this. But the way that the workload's been lately, it really has pushed me like, bruh, you want your 2019 to be better? You want to do your radio show on full time, do your music full time, and make, go back to making money off of that. And woo. It's like, bro, get off your ass and make something happen. Don't procrastinate. Just make this shit happen. And guess what? That's what I'm doing. I'm making it happen. I have connections. I don't use them like that. Not because I don't want to use them like that. And it's not because of pride. It's because I let them do their thing. And I'm going ahead and do mine. Because I try to prove to myself something that I need to get over in order to be like, okay, y'all, woo. I'll let you guys know, and this is not part of the post, well, this is like personal, but, certain opportunities you can take, other opportunities you don't take. Until you learn what you need to learn in order to get the opportunity, which will always come back, but will come back bigger and better. Do know that some folks say it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. And the reason being is because that same opportunity that you missed out the first time will come back to you tenfold. Meaning, come back to you stronger. Look at Dave Chappelle. Let's give an example. Dave Chappelle. He turned out, $50 million with Comedy Central. The Dave Chappelle show, season 3 or whatever. Because he didn't feel right about it. A couple years later, Netflix gave him something couple point something $1 million. Way more than what he got a couple years ago. Like I said, opportunity will come back around to you at the right time. Most folks just take the opportunities just to take them. But then they be like, oh, why did I take this? Because they didn't really read the fine print behind the things. So sometimes it is good to wait than to try to rush. That's just a little side note. And so for today, December 28th, 2018. Oh, excuse me. But also this Fridays. I said 3 more days till the end of another chapter in life. 3 more days till a new chapter in life. The question for you today is, what chapter are you creating right now? As we close, ladies and gents, with this podcast, I ask you that question. What new chapter are you creating today that's going to push in 2019? What new adventures or new things are you going to do? Or are you just going to be the same person you was the past 4 or 5 years, just be on some bullshit because That's all you know. I talk to a whole lot of people at my job. Some folks I talk to, some folks, don't really talk to like that as much or whatever. Well, because I've been on some high level stuff when it comes to, okay, let's get our business and stuff back up and running and woo, 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 woo. So for those of my coworkers that see me, if they see me quiet or looking kind of crazy, it's not because I'm mad or anything. No, it's because I'm actually planning and focusing on the future. Like I said before, I'm trying to get out from LAX and things. But I need certain things to go and move information so that I can exit out at a great way and whatnot. So you had to grind even when you are working a regular job. Period. But other than that, I know some folks who I talk to that they don't see it in them, but I see that they have extreme great potential. It is not a cliche word of me saying it. It's that I see certain folks that really could do great things if they stop being afraid of who they are. At the same time, change a little bit of themselves. I know I still change part of myself as well too. And then they can see a bigger world. But most folks don't want to see a bigger world. Most folks want to stay in a little ass bubble. I don't like staying in the bubbles. I like busting the bubbles and expanding. Why? Because when you expand your mind and expand your horizon, you see blessed things that most folks don't see. You experience better things than most folks can experience. Like I'll give you guys a good example. At my job, I don't like to lead most of the time when my supervisor managers ask, like, can I lead? Because they know what I'm capable of. They know I have the strong leadership skills and things of that nature. There are times where I'll be like, man, I do not feel like doing this crap. Because I don't feel like dealing with nobody's bullshit. I actually made it clear today when I had my little crew. I said, I don't feel like hearing none of y'all complain about anything. I said, I'm not feeling good today. So we're not about to have the bullshit of what's happening. This is what's happening. This is how we're going to do the crew. Woo, 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 in seats. Woo, 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 do laboratories. Woo, 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 do galleys. Woo, 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 new vacuum. Woo, 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 woo. All right, we got it. Cool. Let's go. So almost doing it as well too, like the sports, like college football or something like that. To which I'm letting folks know, this is the play. This is what we're going to do. Y'all can ask me questions, but for those that are grown-ass adults, I don't need to hear complaining. And let them know. I said, if you don't want to be in my crew, I said, I will gladly let you guys know. You guys can go to another crew. I'm cool with that. Because I'm not about to deal with the bullshit today while I'm not feeling good. And meant that. And I believe everybody in the crew understood what I was saying. And these are folks that are like twice my age and things of that nature. Except for, I think, a few folks that's kind of like probably about a couple years younger than me. But the rest of the older folks and stuff, they got the message loud and clear. Like, this dude means business. Not feeling good, but still took the opportunity to lead the crew. And whatever. Despite my body getting worked like, man, y'all talk about workout. I had a couple of my coworkers saying, boy, you get it then. I said, yeah, look at the job I'm working at. I said, this is my workout here. 5 days a week. At LAX. Going from aircraft to aircraft, going up down the stairs, moving blankets, and boy, if y'all take a look online what a cabin cleaner does, they go show you a BS video of what we do. You actually go into the field and see what a cabin cleaner does as when they clean inside of an aircraft, and for 5 minutes, with a crew of 4 or 5, you get on and get off. It will make most of y'all cry. And y'all see why, because of the podcast. Nah, that's not because of that. But some of y'all will easily quit. And I've seen folks that got tours, different type of jobs like that, and they quit in less than 3 days because they can't take the pressure of the work. I don't blame them. It's not made for everybody. Not every job is made for everybody. Most folks really do need a job where it's more laid back. Because you never know. may have a body issue to which they go need to have a job that's like real chill. But other than that, though, what are you going to do with your life today? Like, seriously, what are you going to do with your life today? What are you doing in your chapter for 2019? Just really think about that and just really make your 2019 better. I'm going to let you guys know right now. Life is going to hit you next year, this upcoming year. It is. Life's going to throw some curveballs that you cannot expect. Life is going to knock you down so hard that it's going to make you want to beat the shit out of somebody. It is. It's life. What life does is test you. It tries to see how strong you are. I know a whole lot of females at my job. I could tell which one's is wife material. I could tell which ones has a strong mindset that if life hits them hard in their face, they can get back up. I could tell for the ones that are weak. I could tell for the ones that if they progress on getting better mentally, get mentally strong, they will be bomb. For real. You know, they get through a whole lot of things. You can tell what somebody have been through just by looking directly at their eyes. And sometimes I don't like to have people look directly in my eyes because I know I've been through some things and whatever. But you can tell a whole lot about a person just by looking directly between their eyes because you see part of their soul. And you can see part where they kind of damage that. It's written on their face. But their eyes actually tell it. Most folks don't see it that way. That's why you have some folks that kind of look away because you can tell that they've been through some things. And so they try not have folks enter their realm of life. Which is understandable. Because certain people you let in, certain people you don't. Simple as that. But with that though, ladies and gents, for your 2019, make something great happen. It's a whole brand new year for a whole brand new adventures. Don't waste it like you done in 2018. Change it up. So with that, I thank you guys for tuning into today's podcast. Even though I'm still like, like I'm gonna actually finally lay down. Eat me salad. I know you guys heard me say earlier about the enchiladas, like, bruh, like you still gonna try to eat? Like, yes, because I ate nothing all day. Did that purposely with us at work. And things of that nature. But I bought some salads. I'm like, I think that will work a whole lot more and better. Because I'm not sick. Nah. It's just that however the enchiladas interact with my body didn't kind of agree well. So part of the digestive part didn't go as planned or whatever. And so it did something. And it had me like, bruh. And then even going to work, I'm like, because I was so about to be like, man, I need to go home early. I'm like, nah, we can boss it out. I had to use that slogan in a long time, boss it out. Like, nah, we can boss it out. We boss it out. Let's go pick up Super Smash Brothers Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch. But I'm like, nah, I do that on my off day while I use my GameStop gift card to go ahead and get it. And then after that, I'm not going to really play it as much because we're going to be doing a radio show on this following Monday and Tuesday and Sunday evening. So I know tomorrow when we come home, I'm really going to need to get things popping. So I'm going to try to stay warm tonight because it's, like I said before, it's cold out here in Cali, y'all. So. And I know some of y'all from the East Coast around the world like, oh, y'all got that weak cold or whatever. Like, bullshit. Most of us hadn't been to New York and stuff where it's like damn near 20 degrees, whatever, and freezing cold, and you turn to a popsicle. Shoot, 40 and 50 degrees to us out here is cold, man. Especially for those of us that are skinny and slim, shoot. Y'all don't understand. That type, yeah, you going to feel the air. Gonna whoop the hell out of you. But other than that, thank you guys for tuning into today's podcast. Really appreciate each and every one of you guys, and especially for tuning in this 2018. This actually could have been week 130 something or 190 something or whatever easily. But since it took the time off, so in the early 100s. So that's cool. That's cool. I'm not tripping off of that. I'm really not tripping off of that. Because the reason why I do these podcasts is because I'm going to let you guys know one thing. we're all not going to be living on this earth too long. So why not leave a legacy of collections of voices and things, of words of encouragement, whether if it sounds crazy or not, that would truly spark and reunite the next generation and the next legacies to come. That's the reason why I'm doing these podcasts and things of that nature. Because I know in the future of 2023, 2457, 2689, 2701, 2802, 29, whatever, the year 3000, or however long God keeps this earth on here, with the next people and whatever creatures that come up, aliens or whatever, I don't know. But whatever pops off, it's going to be like Michelangelo and the rest of them way back in the day, in those in the biblical age and stuff like that, where they left writings that we still use today, that we learned from way back in the ancient days, and we still apply it to today. So why not do the same thing in a different format that's going to be everlasting, even with music? So with that, you guys can people on my website at hiprockerproductioncm.com. That is hiprockerproductioncm.com. The radio show will be on my new little website called LiveSets. That's LiveSets.com/DJ Skylo, with a little top slash that goes straight through. So it is LiveSets.com/DJ with the little slash that goes straight up. Actually, like perfect line, like a perfect line in the middle, and then Sky, SKYELO, Skylo. And that's it. But if you're on Snapchat, I have the post up. If you're on Instagram, my Instagram accounts, for those of you guys that don't, is Chinchi21. That is ChinChi21, Onaku07, spelled ONAKU07. My YouTube page is youtube.com/Onaku07. Same thing, been having that for a long time. So I had some older motivational type videos on there, which I'm going to be, well, you guys see me bringing back on the beach thing. So, yeah. Far from that, Snapchat is Chinchi2113. Facebook, just look for facebook.com/ I believe business-minded leaders. Yeah, business-minded leaders. Look for that. And Twitter is twitter.com/ chinchillaQ21. That is chinchillaQ21 for the Twitter account. Or just go to my main website at hiprockerproductioncm.com. That's hiprockerproductioncm.com. And just find all the damn social sites on there. So with that, though, ladies and gents, I'm about to go lay down. I need to. I thank you guys for tuning into tonight's broadcast. And with that, catch you guys on the radio show on Sunday. And catch you guys on New Year's, when we will be doing the daily recap, which is perfect because I'm like, yes. I said we're going to be off on New Year's. Grandma's birthday as well, too. But at the same time, we're about to do the podcast over at the beach on New Year's Day. So get ready, because this year is going to be big. And you know what? 2019, y'all going to see me do live speaking. So don't get the game twisted. I still have the intro of how I'm going to do it on my first show on the public speaking. When I'm going to say, you guys pumped up, y'all going to be ready, and then I'm going to say something out of the ordinary that's going to make the whole room quiet. So I'm going to let you guys know right now, for those of you that have certain titles at your jobs and things, and you think that your title at your job means something, I'm going to speak directly to y'all. Y'all not going to like me when I say about your titles. But you are going to appreciate and love a brother once you hear the reason why I said what I said. Oh, trust me, it's been playing out in my head for about the past 3.5 years now. So when I do say it, and this is why I mentioned earlier about the cussing thingy, oh yeah, it's going to come in that format. But then again, if you go to my past podcasts, I think I do talk about job titles, and I do say something in the line of woo, 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 your title. For those of you that know what whoop, whoop, whoop means, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But with that though, ladies and gents, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. One love once again. So I forgot I dropped the dang stuff and I gotta pick it up. That's why my cover is caught on the dang hanger. So yeah. Other than that, catch you guys on the flip side. One love, we out. Deuces.